Hey sweet friends, welcome back to my channel. My name is Maylene Call from Mrs. Call's Campers. If you're new here, I'm a teacher who taught first grade in Tennessee and just recently moved to California, and now I am teaching kindergarten. If you're teaching first grade and you want inspiration or ideas, feel free to check out my old teacher vlogs. We're starting a whole new teacher vlog series though with kindergarten, and I am doing distance learning right now. I'm obviously in my classroom and I will be teaching from my classroom for as long as we're doing distance learning. And today is August 17th and it was going to be my first real normal day with the kids because all last week we were really just getting connected and dealing with tech issues. And this morning at 8:05 the power went out, I guess in this whole area, and I just started laughing because that to me is the funniest thing that could have happened. I stayed up forever last night lesson planning and getting things ready, and I was so excited for our first day of real class, and the power goes out. And I think I just laughed for like 10 minutes straight because of course the power went out. And I feel bad because, you know, I wanted to get us into a routine. I wanted the parents to finally feel good about like logging in with their kids, and it just didn't work out that way. So the nice thing about digital planning is I can just move everything that was Monday over to Tuesday, and this is covering up names at the bottom. So I basically just moved everything over, and I'm gonna try to do the same thing tomorrow, and it's gonna be okay. Just a heads up, I'm gonna be wearing this same dress tomorrow because no one saw it today, so yeah. If you follow me on Instagram, I posted about my masks and where I got them from, but I got them from Old Navy, and this pattern matches my dress like almost perfectly. And this dress is from Old Navy too, so I guess that makes sense. Anyways, so that was my first day. I will see you guys tomorrow, and I'm gonna show you my distance learning setup when we have power and light so that the footage doesn't look gross like it does now. So with the power being out at school, it's not like, you know, okay, we're not in class, I can just print things, or I can just, you know, go online and do this for the students. Like, I can't do anything. I actually planned on printing a ton of things for my parents to pick up this week for next week's materials, but I can't do that. So basically all I did today was label folders, and I'll grab them really quickly and show you. So I was brainstorming last night, like what's the best thing that I can do so that parents can pick up their work and drop off work, and I thought maybe a 2-folder system would work nicely. So I just put a folder in the cafeteria for them to pick up, and then they drop off the other folder, and we rotate stuffing them and emptying them. I think a bunch of other teachers are doing it like this too, so that's the easiest thing I could think of to get work to them and for them to get work to me. I didn't label the folders with the students' names yet, just because I feel like my roster is gonna change a little bit. I didn't want anyone's name to be on the folder, and we were kind of scrounging to make sure we had 20 folders in 2 different colors. So all I did was put my name at the bottom, and then I have to do and finished. I didn't do labels, I didn't do anything cute. Half of the folders look different because right now I'm just trying to get things going. You know, I told you guys in my last vlog, I'm not worried about the classroom right now, like the way it looks, I'm not worried about it. I'm just trying to make distance learning as easy as possible. So if I had time and resources to do cute things right now, would I probably do it? Yeah, probably, but I don't, and that's okay because guess what? It's gonna work just fine. I feel like last year you guys saw me setting up and preparing all my materials, and everything was organized and nice and pretty looking, and I had the time to do that, but this year I really don't. So guess what? It's not gonna happen. Also, I don't like red or blue, but those are the folders we had, so those are the folders that I'm using. I'm just kind of trying to roll with things and not put so much pressure on myself, which is very hard for me to do because I want everything to be smooth from day one, but of course that's not what it was. But I've been staying up every single night. I've been getting like 5 hours of sleep. I've been spending all of my waking hours doing things to make the students' life easier and the parents' life easier, and I feel like that work that I'm putting in hasn't reflected so much yet on their end, so I'm a little bit frustrated because I don't want the parents to feel like I'm not prepared. I mean, I'm as prepared as I can be right now. It's just hard for me personally to live up to my own expectations, and I know if this was a normal year, things would be looking different. And I know I got hired right before school started, so I'm giving myself grace, but I just kind of wanted to express to you guys where I'm at, because in my head, I feel like I should be doing it all, but I can't do it all. So right now I'm doing the things that are the highest priority. What I wanted to show you was my homework system. So I mentioned that I was doing the 2-folder color system. So we were able to find red folders and blue folders. So I put together this little filing bin. I have a folder for every day of the week in blue, and then a folder for every day of the week in red. I do have to be a week ahead when I plan because the students have to get their work the week before. So this is what's going home this week, and I'm basically just putting in the master copies, and then I'm gonna take this and copy everything and put it back in here, and then I have their folders. So I have Monday through Friday blue, Monday through Friday red, and then right now I just have a small groups folder too. So it's Tuesday and distance learning is hard. It just is. I met with them this morning at 8 a.m. Luckily everyone showed on. We didn't have any power outages. Yes, I'm wearing the same dress because I said I was going to because no one saw it yesterday. And I think the hard thing right now is that I need to be able to hear them sometimes, but their backgrounds for some of the students are so loud. Like I can hear people talking in the background, and if I can hear it, the whole class can hear it. And then I have some kids who come on and start screaming. And then I have some kids whose parents are very loud yelling at them in the background. So it just makes it really hard. So we met this morning. I was playing music for them when they came into the Google Meet as they arrived. And then we did our morning message, which was just very short. And then I shared 3 things that I liked. My friend Maddie at Primarily Yours says she likes to do about me bags. And since I couldn't send anything home to the parents last week, I'm not doing bags. I'm just gonna be doing bring 3 things that you like and share them. So today I shared with them, oh, Miss Call loves plants, Miss Call loves books, Miss Call loves chocolate. And I told them for tomorrow to bring 3 things, and then for the rest of the week, they're gonna be sharing and talking. We're still practicing muting, which is tough for some of them still, but they're 5. And then I had some other students who wanted to play the whole time, and we talked about what it looks like when you're in school and you're sitting on your bottom and your hands are in your lap and you're not playing, because that makes Mrs. Call's teacher heart so sad. But it's just gonna take time, and I know it's gonna be harder for some kids versus other kids, and we're gonna be in small groups for a good chunk of the day as well, so that might help with all the noise and the distractions. It's not easy. It's especially not easy with kindergarten, and I imagine that if this was in 1st grade there would be less of that, but the fact that it's kindergarten makes it really difficult. We also read this book today, which was donated to our class by Alma. So if you're watching, Alma, thank you so much. They really enjoyed this book. I'm also doing like a read aloud for them that I'm putting on our class website. I'm, you know, trying to communicate with parents all of these things that I'm having for them in the website and our homework folders, and it's just a lot. And if this was the beginning of a normal school year, I would have had everything done that I needed to get done. I would have sent home information about all of this. We would have had, you know, meet the teacher night, and I could explain it to them and answer their questions. But playing it, you know, as we go, especially since I came on to the team late, it's just not easy. Managing a class virtually is so different than managing a class in person. So there's just like a bigger delay. I can't like go up to a student and, you know, have a little one-on-one talk with them. I'm really trying to rely on the parents to help me there, but I know it's not the easiest thing for them either. So that's kind of where I'm at. Today's Tuesday, really our first day of school because yesterday didn't count. It's just crazy. Luckily, I was able to print ABC activities for next week when we start ABC Boot Camp. So hopefully the parents can pick up their folders Wednesday, Thursday, or Friday. So we have it for next week. And I think it'll be a lot better because class is going to be a lot more fun because they're gonna have things that they can interact with me. And it's not just gonna be them and me in a Google Meet room and them not doing much. So the hardest thing really is singing and chanting because, you know, our alphabet songs, our days of the week songs, month songs, none of that is like real time. It's all delayed just slightly to where when they repeat after me or they say something, they're all saying it at different times, which wouldn't be such a big deal for in the classroom, but when it's online, it just sounds like, blah. There's not really much I can do except have them mute and look at their lips when they do it. So they're not hearing blah the whole time. I am having a lot of fun teaching them again. I love coming on every morning and seeing them kind of dancing to the music while they wait, but there's just things that I need to figure out. So if you have any tips for me, let me know in the comments and I'll see you later in the week. So here's my distance learning setup. Starting over here, I have water and I have coffee. Then I have this box from Michael's that I'm gonna be using for letter of the day. And on top of that, I have a fan that is, I think, rechargeable. Yeah, so I can charge it using, what is that, micro USB? And it's pretty strong. And I keep it up here because I run hot. But I actually got that when I was living in Mississippi for a little while. I'll link it in my store, it's really nice. Then I have headphones and this little plant because I needed plants to make me happy. Then we have this TV monitor. My husband actually got this from someone in tech school who didn't want it, so I thought it'd be perfect to bring to the classroom. So what I do is I drag the Google Meet window over here so I can see all of their faces. And then I have this keyboard, which is also linked in my Amazon store. They're a bit smaller than a normal keyboard. I don't know if you can see. So it takes some getting used to, but I like it, and you can connect it to 3 devices. So I've connected it to my laptop and my iPad, which is really helpful. On top, I have a webcam that was provided to us by the school. I have a similar one linked in my Amazon. And then I have this ring light, which I think is linked, but if not, I'll double check. And it just adds light if I need it. It's really helpful. And then I'm using my personal laptop. It's what's easier for me to use right now, and the other teacher still has the other one, but I think I'm just gonna keep using this one because it makes things very easy on me. So if I'm presenting something, I'll share this screen and I'll be able to see the kids over there. And it's on this laptop stand that I've talked about on my Instagram. This is not cheap. It does get super, super tall. So right here, it adjusts even higher, and you can make it to where you can basically stand up and teach. But this is the height that I like. I also have this mouse. It doesn't work very well right now because I need my mouse pad. I think I'm getting that this weekend, but this is in my Amazon too. And I should also mention everything is connected with this little USB hub. This is linked in my Amazon. I have HDMI, USB ports for my mouse and my webcam, and it can charge my computer still. This plant is from IKEA, and then this mug the first grade teacher next door to me gave me with some goodies, and I'm using it to hold our visuals for right now. This is in my TPT as a freebie if you like to do Kiss Your Brain with your kids. And then this is just kind of holding my teaching things. I do have my Miss Call decal that I need to put on this. I actually had this exact same thing in my classroom, but when the movers moved it, it just got really banged up. So I got another one that I could use in class, and then I'm keeping the other one at home. But it just has some dry erase markers, flare pens, Sharpies, Post-it notes. I have letters that I printed and laminated, and then movement cards, and then also these bubbles. And if you're interested in seeing this mess, I just put my IKEA card over here, and it's just holding random things right now. I'm not really organized so much. And then some read alouds. And then on this side, I have a 10 drawer cart, which I usually would use for guided reading, but we're not doing that right now. So I will use it to organize materials for the week, so I have them right here. But for now, it just has just random things that I needed to be near me. So yeah, that's what I've got going on. This is my setup, and it's worked out really, really well for me. Oh, also, I have my iPad with me the whole time so that I can remember, you know, I need to tell the parents this, we're doing this in this order. So yeah, this is really helpful. I've just bookmarked pages that I'm going to often. So for testing, notes, what I need to print. I'm using this weekly planning page just so I can get organized with what I need to print, so all that's done. But yeah, also this came after I filmed, but I have my Hue HD document camera, and I always keep my schedule out. I know for some of you this distance learning setup might look like a lot, but it's also the only thing that I could plan for, and it's like the only thing right now in my room that I have like control over, I feel like. So I just wanted to make this space one that would work for me in distance learning. I have this wall behind me if I ever needed to like show anything, but I just wanted to have like a little command center at this table. I hope this helped you. I hope it didn't overwhelm you, but this is just what's working for me. I realized I forgot to end the vlog. So here I am the following Monday night at 10:30 p.m. adding this clip in. Luckily, I still look like a person, but I just wanted to show you guys my homework folder system and kind of show you my distance learning setup. I am doing a full normal teacher vlog this week, the week that I'm currently in my real time right now, which will be, I don't even know what time for you. But make sure you like this video and subscribe if you're not part of our family already, and I'll see you in the next one.